And now the Ministry of Transportation has scored itself high in the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari on delivering their mandate in the sector. The Minister of Transportation, Wazu's Jaji Sambo, alongside the Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, at the public presentation of President Muhammadu Buhari's scorecard on transport sector, boasted of meeting the yearnings and expectations of Nigerians on transportation sector. Benedict Uko tells us more.
The federal government says that the high-impact project on running meets the yearnings and expectations of Nigerians. At the public presentation of President Muhammadu Buhari scorecard on transport sector, the Minister of Transportation, Muazu Jaji Sambo, outlined some projects the sector has achieved since the inception of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in 2015. Among other scorecard presented were passage of the suppression, development of inland waterways, railways construction, safety and security, development of port infrastructure, and others.
The President Muhammadu Buhari-led administration has made giant strides in bridging the infrastructural deficit in the transportation sector, like it has done in other sectors. We have the railway modernization program that I talked about, the Deep Sea Ports Development Program, the Inland Dry Port Initiatives, job creation, introduction of federal policies, to mention but a few. The sector is far from perfect, but the interventions on ground will serve as a veritable template for the incoming administration. Efforts are geared towards the amendment of relevant acts to break government operational monopoly and bring in the private sector and other tiers of government in transport operation, while the federal government concentrates on policy and regulatory matters. We are also concluding work on the approval of a national transport policy and other subsidiary policies for the sector. We are also professionalizing and regulating freight forwarding in Nigeria in line with IATA standards. Also training railway engineers and other professionals at home and abroad. Also creating technical departments and implementing the transport officers cadre, like I said earlier on, where professionals will begin and end their careers in the ministry.
On the lessons learned since the terrorist attack on the Abuja-Kaduna train passengers and reopening dates, the minister noted that the real-time monitoring and surveillance will be put in place before the resumption of the Kaduna-Abuja rail services this November.
Lessons have been learned, and these lessons will be put into place. What are the lessons? Safety and security, surveillance, constant monitoring, 24/7, 7 days a week, 12 months a year, all round clock. The minister should be able to sit in his office and look at the rail corridor and see what is happening there. The president should be able to do that. The Director General of the SSS should be able to do that, and so on, and all other security agencies. These are the measures we have put in place. This month of November, we shall resume that service.
The Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, on his part, faulted the opposition parties of their claims that the current administration has nothing to campaign.
Before I invite the Honorable Minister of Transportation to make his presentation, I want to address what I call an absurdity that is being bandied about by the opposition PDP, that the Buhari administration has nothing to campaign with in the run-up to the 2023 general elections. It is a cruel irony that the party that presided over the affairs of this great country in a time of plenty, but could not complete a single modern rail line, is the one accusing an administration that has completed at least 3 standard gauge rail lines of lacking achievement. Indeed, the Buhari administration is spoiled for choice in celebrating its achievements.
Federal government also modeled collaboration to bring in private sector in achieving that its core mandate also has outlined more appearances to present the scorecard of other ministries.